say Game 5 boils down to?
Just playing good defense offensively, keep moving the ball, creating for each other, and controlling the boards as best we can.
You look at this Knicks team, they probably got some confidence heading into this being a 3-1. How do you challenge that at home?
We have home court, so we just got to protect it. I feel like we've been doing that great job all year on that, and so we're going to come out there, play with urgency, and come out with a win.
What do you feel like the mentality of this group is right now, knowing that you guys have been a tight group all season long, but to be in this position?
I feel like everyone's even tighter. Everyone's growing closer together. When you get put through experiences like this, you either grow together or separate. I feel like we're growing together, and I feel like this next game is going to be a very high-stakes game, and we just got to play together as best we can.
Hey, Evan, you guys obviously know you have to rebound better than you did in Game 4. So how do you do that?
Just as a team, everyone finding the body, hitting them early as possible, and then from there, just coming up with the ball. Sometimes they're bad misses. You just got to find a way to get the ball.
Why is New York so good on the offensive glass?
I'm not sure. We just got to do a better job of coming up with it, whatever that may be. Whether that's finding the body early or just going after the ball. Everyone coming in as a team, whatever you need to do to get the ball.
What lessons have you learned in your first playoff experience so far?
Just take it game by game, not get too involved in the noise outside. Just stay focused on what you got to do, your assignments, all that, and everything will take care of itself. If you focus on the main thing.
Hey Evan, what's the balance for players like JB talked about learning fast, Donovan talked about it. Like, what's the balance between learning from mistakes and not necessarily dwelling on those mistakes and getting in your own heads?
Just taking it game by game. Learn from the last game, but also know it's a new game, so those same mistakes might not even be in this game at all. So, but you definitely got to learn from it. Watch the film, everything you need to do, and know the counters to it, and use it if necessary.
When it comes to the missed shots, I guess, so far for you guys, like, what's the emphasis on just keep shooting, nobody getting down on themselves so that you guys still get that ball movement and guys are looking for their specific looks?
Yeah, percentages have been down this series, I feel like as a whole, but you just got to keep shooting them, shoot the open ones. That's the best ones you're going to get, so you got to take them with confidence and knock them down.
Evan, what do you expect out of Donovan tomorrow night?
Big game. I feel like he's definitely locked in. He's getting prepared. I feel like everyone's getting prepared. Expect big games out of everyone, though.
He said that guys have encouraged him not to put it all on his shoulders, which he naturally does anyway. What does it mean to have a guy like that that's willing to be as accountable and carry that burden, if you will?
It means a lot. I feel like everybody has to hold their own accountability, and that's what makes you a great team. I feel like the best teams that play together and hold their own accountabilities win. So we got to just continue to do that and do it at a higher level.
JB said that Game 2 was like the most complete game as a team. So in this process of preparing for Game 5, how much have you guys watched the film from Game 2 without kind of dwelling on past games?
We watched film from all the games so far up until this point, and just learned and took as much from it as we can. I feel like Game 2 we played our best, and we just got to replicate that in Game 5 and maintain that going forward.
How helpful is that to watch like a game that you guys felt like you did really well, and then to watch film from other games and kind of like pinpoint the differences between those games?
I feel like it's very helpful. You see the differences in each game, and the intensity in each game, and all the assignments that were missed or made in each game. So you see the differences, and then you go from there and learn from it.
Hey, Evan, JB was telling us how he was part of the Houston staff when the Rockets had a 3-1 deficit. They came back and they won a series against the Clippers. Obviously, there's examples of teams coming back. But how valuable is it to have a head coach who's been through that experience and can tell you guys about it? And like, what did you take away from that?
Yeah, it's very valuable. Like you said, it's been done before, so it's not impossible. But you just got to take it game by game, and our next assignment is just to win this next game.
Being that you're such a perfectionist and your own critic, how do you assess your performance so far in this series?
I feel like I've been doing pretty well overall. I mean, everyone feels like they can do better always, so but you just can't focus on that. Just focus on the next game and do your best to like the future more so than the past. Not dwell on it.
And then in Game 4, about 70% of your offensive rebounds that you guys gave up to the Knicks came after blitzing. How can you better combat that and still spring traps on like Jalen and some of those other guys and collect the offensive rebound?
If we trap and they give it up and they shoot it, everyone just gets to come back into the play and find a body and come up with a rebound. We can't leak out or anything like that. So I feel like that's really a big thing we got to focus on.
JB brought up tempo as far as the offense goes. What can you carry over from that third quarter to Game 4, and what did you guys do well there that you can apply going to this one?
Yeah, I feel like everyone was playing more upbeat and at a higher tempo, and I feel we were just taking what the defense gave us. I feel like we did that in the third quarter and then also in Game 2 as well. So we just got to replicate that, keep the ball moving throughout the whole entire game, and from there we should be successful.
How are the Knicks different when they put Toppin in for Randall?
Toppin, he's more of a slasher. Randall slashes sometimes, but more of a spacer and then ISO guy. So each guy you got to play a little different, but overall I feel like it's kind of similar. But with their second group, they usually play with higher pace. So we just got to get back and slow them down so they don't get easy fast break points.
And then JB mentioned that shot making is important for you guys, obviously. In general, when the players are struggling with their shot, where's the difference between wanting to be aggressive and make something happen and not trying to do too much?
Just know your game, know what you're comfortable with, and shoot the shots you're comfortable with. You got to shoot with confidence. Either they're going to go in or they're not. That's just how the game is always played, so just play basketball.
How different is your defensive responsibility, Evan, when they set guard-to-guard screens as opposed to big-to-guard screens?
This is the last question, by the way.
Guard-to-guard screens, obviously I'm probably not in it, but it's more me on the help side, just trying to watch, and if they're hot and trap them, then I got to help them and slow them down a little bit till our guys get back, and if they don't, then just slow them up, be in my pinch spot, and play from there, whatever happens from there.